Hello, and welcome to the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a heroic weapons tier list. I am a little bit late to this, but I just thought, why not, right? With patch 11 right around the corner, well, in like a couple of weeks, so I thought now is a decent time to make a tier list. Now, starting off with the heroic bolt pistol. Starting off with the good, the weapon does feel very nice. It feels good. It plays good. Only bad thing about the heroic bolt pistol is its ammo economy does kind of suck. Up against a Tyranid, it might take you like a whole mag just to put a Tyranid into an execution phase, or like you have like 3 bullets left. So the ammo isn't great, and the damage does kind of lack. If we're comparing it to the heavy bolt pistol, in my opinion, is better. The plasma pistol is also good, but I feel like the plasma pistol, when it comes to upholding its ammo, the heroic bolt pistol is far better. But again, I feel like the heavy bolt pistol is better, and I feel like in terms of which one's better, I'd say the heavy bolt pistol is better. And if you're playing a class like Assault, Bulwark, again, ammo might bite you in the ass, because if you have like a like Carnivex, Neurothrope, and like maybe like a Zoanthropes or whatever, like by the time you kill those Zoanthropes and you don't have like a crack grenade or whatever, you're pretty much kind of fucked, right? No, it's going to bite you in the ass, so that's why it's going to be A tier. Some people say it's S tier, which I don't really understand why, but in my opinion, it's going to be A tier. Now we have the Combi Multi-Melter. Now the Combi Multi-Melter does suck, and I feel like really and truly there's no point in using this weapon. Like the only time I'd use this weapon is if I'm bored of, let's say, the bolt rifle and I want, just to play the Combi Multi-Melter. Again, there's no point in using this weapon. You have the accuracy version of the not heavy bolt rifle. The bolt rifle, which is far better. It's got better accuracy, better headshot multiplier, and that one is just far more fun in my opinion, and it feels very nice. Like on my weapons tiers video, I said that the not heavy bolt rifle, the bolt rifle is A tier and could possibly be S tier, because that weapon is fun to use. It's very good, and I feel like the grenade launcher as well is far more fun and better. Like in terms of like boss damage as well. Like let's say if we're like using the multi-melter only, or the melter, and the grenade launcher is going to do more damage. And I just feel like the grenade launcher is more fun. I just feel like the multi-melter or the Combi Multi-Melter isn't fun. It's just mediocre. Again, the bloom sucks. The recoil isn't great. It's just not my type of weapon. Like the only time it's like can be good is if you have like a lot of enemies on you, like a lot of Minoros enemies. It will clear them out pretty decent, though the damage isn't great. And you might be able to like stagger them, which I guess is also good, but I'm pretty sure the grenade launcher can also do that. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the grenade launcher can also one-shot like Minoros enemies. But so yeah, now we have the Power Gladius. Now the Power Gladius, in my opinion, right now is going to be like low A or high B. I'm gonna go high B with this one. I'm actually gonna go A, like low A. Now, some people may disagree with me on this one. I feel like when it comes to the Power Gladius, it's only gonna like benefit people who know how to dodge and know the timing of the dodges, because if you don't know, pretty much, you pretty much deal 120% more damage right after a successful dodge, and it can be stacked up to 3 times. Now that is currently broken right now. Now what I mean by that is, if you dodge 1 time, you are going to inflict that damage, but if you dodge 3 times, you're only going to inflict 1 dodge damage, if that makes any sense, right? Because there is a damage cap in this game right now, which does resolve in patch 11, but you're pretty much able to one-shot bosses, and once you're able to do that, it's going to be easy S tier. So like what I mean by boss, I'm talking actual bosses like the Vortex Beast. Like you can check out 4-4, you literally one-shot the Vortex Beast pretty much, like all his health just literally like went, which is crazy. So yeah, I feel like in terms of like beginner friendly, I feel like it works better with the sniper class. Yeah, currently right now you can pretty much only like one-shot Majora's enemies right now if you have the dodge as well stacked on. And in terms of like extremist enemies and terminus enemies, when it comes to extremist enemies, you can pretty much get like a what's it called, a Ravana to like 1 like health, if you know what I mean. Like if you press R3 on them, you'll see it has like 1 like tick on it or whatever. It means pretty much like 33% of its health. So yeah, or like maybe with the dodge, you might be able to one-shot them as well. I'm not really sure, but you can't like one-shot bosses with this. Though if you do use the tactical build, like I'm gonna upload that video, but if you do a tactical build with the Auspex, like all Auspex damage with the dodge and the shadow stab, you can deal pretty good damage. You can deal like half health of CarnivX, for example. If you deal with a Neurothrop, you're gonna deal a lot more damage because the Neurothrop has less health than a CarnivX. But you also deal good damage, but you know, once they do resolve the damage cap, this weapon is going to be an easy S tier in my book. Now, starting off with the heroic block chainsword, I'm gonna go B tier. Now, it is pretty fun to use, just punching up, you know, Tyranids or whatever. It is pretty fun. Now, you can also, like, if you go for, like, successfully parry an enemy and you go for a gun strike, they are pretty much almost dead. I mean, like, if you swing on them once, I'm pretty sure they are gonna die, or if they get put in their execution phase, or they might even be put in their execution phase if you go for a successful parry. I don't know if that's the cleave or whatever, but it's pretty good. Its speed is good. Its what's it called? Its damage is good. The stomp can also help as well. I'm now, don't quote me on this because I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure when patch 11 does drop, they did change it. I think they add one more stomp. So pretty much, if you go for like, if you go for a punch with, like, it does another combo, and then you do like the stomp, like where you put your like left foot forward, I'm pretty sure they added another combo where you're able to stomp one more time. Don't quote me on that though. I don't know, like, I think I've seen it somewhere. Can't remember which video, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, if they do add that, in my opinion, it will be A tier, because you know that stomp does really come in handy when clearing out Minoros enemies. Like, the only problem with this weapon might be Minoros enemies. Like, they might fuck you up. They might just like tick out your health when you're like overwhelmed. But in terms of like damage and whatnot, like to Majora's and up, it's very nice, very good. And I guess you can also add that to the Power Gladius. Like, swarm clearing is going to be a problem. Or maybe I'll go low A tier. I feel like the Power Gladius is better, but it is also pretty fun. Now the Xenoface Blade, probably gonna go S tier. Now I know a lot of people don't like this weapon at all because it's kind of slow and whatever. Like, when like, because like the main reason why I'm gonna be using the Xenoface Blade is for the heavy attacks, because pretty much the heavy attacks get a 20% increase in damage, and it's like, it's wider. If that makes any sense. Like, the damage, like when you do like a power rake, it's like wider, so you can inflict more damage to like more enemies. And when it comes to like swarm clearing, it's pretty good. Again, you can apply this to like any like other heroic weapons. They are balanced, so it does kind of suck that they are balanced. And like, if you pretty much have like 3 lictors on you, 3 raveners, you may or may not be fucked. Especially if you have like, if they like attacking you like in different times or whatever, it might be, you know, kind of challenging, and you might get stun locked. But in my opinion, it's pretty fun. You can also like get Neurothropes and Zoanthropes if you're like in the right spot, because it, you know, its heavy attacks are widened, so you can actually deal damage to Neurothropes and Zoanthropes if you didn't know that. That's also good. And yeah, like, it deals very nice damage to bosses and enemies. It's just downside, maybe the damage is like, the attacks are kind of slow and it's balanced, but in my opinion, because I'm pretty much used to balance and whatever, and if you're comparing it to the Power Sword, I feel like the Xenoface Blade is better than the Power Sword, and it is very fun, and it's good against both the Tyranids and the Chaos. That's why it's going to be S tier. And then we have the Heroic Heavy Plasma Incinerator, and that's going to be an easy S tier. Now again, only bad thing about this weapon is the ammo economy. You're kind of forced to take the ammo capacity perk for the heavy. So yeah, but in terms of fun, very fun. Good against both Tyranids and the Chaos. And yeah, it does very nice damage. If you have a tactical in your team with the right Auspex, you can deal a significant amount of damage to the bosses. So there's that. And yeah, I mean, the only thing you're really missing out on this weapon is the heavy charge. Then again, I know a lot of people don't really like the heavy charge for the heavy plasma incinerator because it takes quite a lot of time. But you know, I completely understand that. But this weapon is definitely S tier. Now, would I say it's the best? I mean, it's fun. I'd probably say it is the best. Like, it's very beginner friendly as well. Like, if you're comparing it to Balance, Power Gladius, Xenoface Blade, you know, the heroic heavy plasma incinerator is, you know, far more beginner friendly, and probably like more fun as well, because like a lot of people, like I guess they don't like melee weapons and would rather have like a primary weapon instead. And heavy plasma incinerator is very, very good. It's good at clearing out whatever enemy, good at clearing out swarms. So yeah, that's my rating. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree. When patch 11 does drop, I will be doing another rating on all of them, like on the new ones and these ones as well, because I'm pretty sure some of these weapons are going to get a change. For example, I have Gladius. I don't know if the combi multi-mods getting a change, and again, don't quote me on the chainsword getting that second stomp. I just seen it somewhere, like a video. Can't remember who I saw it from, but yeah, don't quote me on that. But thank you for tuning in again. Let me know what your favorite rogue weapon is. But then again, I know a lot of people would rather go for the customizations, which I completely understand. But yeah, I hope this video helped. See you on the next one. Peace.